Have you ever looked at a super tall skyscraper and thought, wait, why does that building have a giant hole in it? Or why is that tower twisting like a giant screw? These unusual designs might look like flashy architecture tricks, but they are actually genius engineering solutions to battle one of the biggest challenges tall buildings face: the wind. Let's break it down. When you are hundreds of meters up in the sky, the wind isn't just a breeze. It's a powerful force. It can rattle windows, bend steel, and even make people inside the building feel sick. That's why skyscrapers can't just be tall, they have to be smart. Because the higher you build, the harder the wind pushes. And for all super tall skinny buildings, we are talking towers that look like vertical pencils. The wind creates a weird effect called vortex shedding. Sounds fancy, but here's what it means. When wind hits the side of a building, it doesn't flow around evenly. Instead, it forms swirling pockets of air called vortices that alternate from one side to the other. These swirling air pockets pushes the building back and forth, creating a swaying motion. And if that swaying matches the building's natural rhythm, just like pushing a swing at the perfect moment, it can make the building sway even more wildly. This can damage the structure and make life very uncomfortable for people inside. So what do architects do to stop this? Well, they use some very cool tricks. Let's start with tapering. That means making the building skinnier as it rises. Take off the shirt in London. It narrows as it gets taller. But the question is, why do this? Because the strongest winds hit the top of the building. So if there's less surface area up there, the wind has less to push against. Another way to do this with setbacks: stepping the building back as it rises. The Wills Tower in Chicago is a great example. It's made of stacked blocks that get smaller towards the top, which helps reduce the wind pressure. Next up, soft corners. Building with sharp squared edges can catch wind like a snail, but round edges or cutout corners let the wind glide around more smoothly. Taipei 101 in Taiwan is a perfect case study. Originally, it had square corners, but when they tested it in a wind tunnel, it swayed a lot. So designers changed the shape, adding little sawtooth-like cutouts at the corners. That one adjustment reduced the movement by 25%. That's a big win just from tweaking the shape. Trick 3. Letting wind through holes. Now here is a fun one. Holes in the building. The Shanghai World Financial Center has a huge rectangular cutout near the top. The hole lets a high-speed wind pass through the structure instead of pushing against it. In Saudi Arabia, the Kingdom Center has a similar design, a large opening up top. And the New York 432 Park Avenue has several two-story open floors spaced throughout the tower. These gaps reduced wind load while letting air flow through the building like a flute. So next time you see a hole in a skyscraper, it's not just for decoration, it's for survival. Ever noticed some towers look like they're twisting as they rise? That's not just for style, it's actually another wind-busting design. Twisting buildings like Shanghai Tower guide wind around in a spiral, sending it up and away from the structure. Before modern softwares, building something like this was nearly impossible. But today, thanks to new material and design tools, twisting towers are popping up in cities everywhere. That twist on the Shanghai Tower saved the developers $58 million in structural materials. That's a lot of money and a lot less steel. Last but not the least, dampers. These are like hidden superheroes of skyscraper design. There are two main types. Slosh tank, a giant water tank that moves with the building. When the tower sways one way, the water sloshes the other way, helping cancel out the motion. And the second one is tuned mass dampers, huge heavy weights, sometimes hundreds of tons, that swings in opposite direction of the wind's force. One of the most famous examples is inside Taipei 101. It's a 660-ton golden sphere hanging right in the center of the building, and it's open to the public. They even made a cute cartoon mascot for it called Damper Baby. So what's the big picture? These shapes, holes, spirals, and hidden systems might seem strange or artistic, but they are actually part of a secret engineering language used in the world's tallest buildings. As more people move into cities, the skyscrapers keep getting taller and thinner. These tricks will become even more important, because if we want to keep the building into the sky, we have to keep outsmarting the wind. So next time you see a weird looking tower, ask yourself, is that just cool design, or it is a secret battle with the wind? If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, share it with a friend, and hit the subscribe button for more awesome stories like this.